Right, I will say I'm watching Kwaba Emfa Emra Net 2 television so dialogue show and I'm no Asia and anopay na dialogue jumadi ye jumadi a fama nyosem kwa so and bring na no yetena se ne din komo e de emma wo inya anasensem ne ba na human related ye di hu komo amanyosem e di hu enkomo ni nyina no afa ba economy ho nsem so a ye di san komo nyina e de emma e wo the dialogue show so ntabre bia etena se a ye se socio political economic show and ye de ebre wo anopa bia no e wo the dialogue show so na wo dwumadi so anopa yi se de wiem sakrem sem ne be ya afa ne de beto ani because when it ya say ye free July bosomi no emu ase July wo de achayen kakra ko yanse dan hu nsuo ni pi especially in the Nkran no but the other part of the country ni bo ha omo experience the July no ankasa e wo ho ni nyina no e free ha mo de achayen enti ekora August mu no anticipation no etesen de wiem sakrem sem no be ya afa no ye de nyina e ba beto ani mo chi agokansie mrante no wa kwanya so ba be si akan anaso be ba me hu de ekoso enura Ghana Black Queens ene Cape Verde edi boani ema akokansie no ekọ na wie na Black Queens edi Cape Verde so nkoni meka mienu a wono antimi antie eno so mu nkomo etesen wo de beba san so ena entertainment kakra ho eno so nyina beba bad yi si jinkomo nra na ano Black Star for kobo ye ankosi aga enaje ya ba ye de Black Queens no mo ya ade no be che re no anticipation no e wo form e ma boro body e jan hye dan koba bia wo se de samara wo se ma ne kasa se ye boro ba ye bo no ya na bina bina akra ni munyam wo mu hye anase ni munyam hye wo mu e che merima ne de no but still he ne say bo a wo boy empty parks obekọ stadium ho nyina no empty ase bia na ebo but mai so kono mu gina agokansie no so a wo mo boboru kama eso so se de ade ahode wuram wo no e wo fom e wo se ade ani ehwe ho nyina eno so mu nkomo e wo ho san so ena enura nkomo ahodo bi beto odwa e wo man emu Supreme Court kwa asetena na nkomo akase mienu ena na e wo ho a wo kodiye baako ene se wono de court se special prosecutor wo wa hoden wo tumi se e wo so otimi do obi kogina mra no boa no anase bo no kwadu ana eno Supreme Court me yete ase se ampa ebra yesesa amamra no 2817 de no emu eba no yehunu se Attorney General awai ne tumi ni bi the High Court no share tumi ekita no no wa hye se Attorney General adikan awai bi de amanda da wo bra ye sakra sa amamra mtenne no Office of the Special Prosecutor no ejina brane se wo ye hwehwemu nyina awie otimi kobokọ adu ni nyina no boa oman no eno mu nkomo mpanifo a ekoye citizens movement against corruption for eka ho afi anti corruption coalitions ahodo eka ho GII for enu nyina no ewo chefa ewo mu ebi ni nyina so ho nkomo ade ebetimi abame ehunu se de ehyehyede de nso etiesa nso ena owura nyaho tamaklo ena owura frempom boate court say ene ye wo hoi sa delegate system a abena nyina no party for ede ye adwuma oba de nipa be 2000 no maka bom no makwa koyi okanini a enipa be 50000 ese koto aba de isa kanini no wo mo se sa de no emfamra kwan so na nyamra kwan eno ebre so ebedimu nkomo ye de sa ruling no eno hu nkomo nyina ebeba amwa hu se e wo se obi a wo ye good standing e wo party me ka se obi ye good standing a ye ka na senti na se good standing o ma me hu se ka se obi ye good standing e wo amanyoko emu ana che so tua ne dues or party card okay enti se mitua me dues so a na me party card dia ene na me good standing enna na ye bisa say how do you determine say nipa no e good standing so oni good standing na e dem ma okokoje card abato komisa kire say ye bekoto aba ye say sound mind say Ghana mamra no say ye ma obi a wanya mfrinje du nwotwe a owo sound mind enkoto aba yanka so wo good standing e wo man mu enti adenti na ho no de ye say obi o ye party ba o ye good standing mu ebeba no say na abokwaje party card na oni good standing e wo party nim ye wo obi say agi say dues e ye mema say de say metua dues ana yes na de ogigi dues na na say de say so ohwe say obi o ye party ba bi atua ne dues ana enti nkokoba say me financial secretary e wo party mu na me enyem amasodie ne se mehwe so betua dues a ene na financial secretary na me ye no sen because enye nhye se me ko kire obi se ko afi wuntua o card anase wuntua o dues so nti o so wutua me de ne se sika beba nti me ntimi ni hu kwa se me ko we sika ne me di ba na. So these are some of the things I was see a team ehunu ewo mu ni nyina so ye nkomo a ewo afei ene me no ekasa window aye kwakowura mu ewo August bosome no ebekomu no wom de abetodwa kopek de abetodwa chem se fan obo ebekosoro eno mu nkomo etesen adrabafo bepeje omo ho so omo pentumu sanse fango no ekonhwehwemu ni nkomo a eba ekire se ewiase amansa adwaman crude oil na apeja ne mu ekosoro yesidi no so ate aba kakra eno ka ho bi ama fango no ebo ebekosoro de eka bie mu a yebekọ ne se nyankopon ya adom a August bosome ya yekowura mu yi ne de kan 1st August ekosi December 1st Forestry Commission omo efa ba kwa efa ne se Wildlife Division ekire se wo a wo wi nwuramu nam a wo de nwuramu nam okoto aduane a wo so mepe bushmeat ye nkoye wotwe ajanka ebi akrante ne akache wo so bi eno se wansan no sa na wo ho de bi wo se yato kwi anim forest nim enti nkonkoku aboa bia ewo forest mu kokoku aboa efum amamra ne amamra no o ma kaka ne bebre papa enye asimkuma akra Wildlife Conservation Regulation 1971 LI6 85 fom gina sa amamra no so eche efum se obekọ akwakoye Wildlife Resource Management Act so Act 2003 that is Act 11115 eso ekasa edefasa ne ma no nto ma to kuanim anaso ma to forest nim se men konkonko ku aboa bia we bofo ana we bia efiri kisie nim so ko nyina no ekan no nanka ye ka nanka ye de akrante ka ho so akrante de se de wono ne se no etie no obetwi waburo nyina atu agu entinka akrante de ohu na ku no baroma san de abase de bisisi akrante no kra be ka ho entipam no tware no from August, September, October, November to 1st December no mosumi base numi menku aboa bia edienti no omo hye saambra no na edienti no omo enforce saambra no ni nyina na ebedi hu komo e de amount e wo djumadie so djumadie no e very very packed action I woman so e pipa busia meji e de kwame aboa kuda nkwama obetia from air commodore. I am your host with the most and I am your moderator free sabre ekosi se no nkro bebo pa wonsima no adue no e na me no Asia adi nkomo bia etise anopa bia no se de ye no ye kona fe yakoka aka ho ne akoje pledge no aba se ne adona bi ne betimi ho anopa ye mfasada e manyankopon se wamankwa wose a edem ne kekan wa bia eni hu atomi no mie no ene anopa yi se ye sori ye ne pe ene yetimi asori ntie de asada ebe mano na fe yetimi adanase yakase gya wosoro di ho nti waheni mra de openye ho wasase so se de osoro gya ma me dada aduane fa memfom so fa che me se de me de che omomofo me fa me nko so hwem na eyi me firim so mu na wo na aheni ani tumi ne anu nyam eye wo de da agidifo nye so ame enye ho ne beye ho ede ama nyankopon hwe me no mienu amumuye enu nti waka wasam 130 say yefra burunkum ne fra warade arade tie ne papa ya so tie me nkotosere gya wo hwe mumuye na senka wo hwe mumuye a enka hwan ne begina e wo wanim na so na fache e wo fam ena yesro enu nti yesro nyankopon e wo bra ode adoye ene tima bi atisenye ema me no mienu disefata so wo se de aseda ema no tie de aseda ama no na no pe yenkona fentintimi a empanifo no a omudi oman na nimu pen no aka chance yemfa so ne so na emwa ma oman na chiche no oman ba pa enso ntimi nye yie no yenkoje ne saimra so by the power lavished on me as a moderator no I do declare say the pledge.
The pledge. I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. I pledge myself to the service of Ghana with all my strength and with all my heart. I promise to hold in high esteem our heritage won for us through the blood and toil of our fathers, and I pledge myself in all things to uphold and defend the good name of Ghana. So help me God.
So anti say na hyehyede etie enti also utimi ehunu bi na afi abena brina no eka wo na eboa wo na utimi ehunu sede obeye wo niema afa ewo oman na utimu no yanko sede wiem sakrem sem no be afa donhwere aduonu nan ya ediem sen na yehunu menum enu nyina no fo ye ne ne akire na afi yenhwe sede donhwere aduonu nan no etie ene anopai Ejabusi ansede nhyehyede tie no na ye kyerɛw sɛ ene anopai wo hwɛ sɛ de wiem sakrem sem no eye afa no hu sɛ mununkum kakra ɛwɔ wo wiem Ghana afana ba bebre no ano ebenya nya mununkum kakra ɛwɔ hɔ na afɛ timi ɛho anopai ye gina Winneba Cape Coast kasoa ene ne mpotem no atimu sɛ de nhyehyede ɛwɔ hɔ ɛte no kyerɛ sɛ ɛbɔ kakra ene mununkum kakra so egina ewiem ya na wakae ahye no nso wo hwɛ susupro no ɛso no a sɛde ewiem no ensakraye ɛkɔ afa no ɛmbia hu sɛ aflawo enkran afei anglogana ne mpotem de ɛbɔ kakra ɛwɔ na nso fo bi de sɛ enkran ɛna kaso a ebetimi anya ensuo no kwagu so epetepete Cape Coast akrade azim ɛne ne mpotem no egina hamabu pen aduanan anopa ebekɔ so a ayɛ ne saa ɛde amayen ye fam ye bi de sɛ ho ɛna ne mpotem no ho so betimi anya ensuo no bi but nanso ebo kakra ewo wiem de mom azim kofodua ne mpotemu atemoda kwautafo afei kumase oboase takwase hwebekwa eketekrati kintampo gosusunyane edura na afei so kra no tachimane ne mpotemu no eho no ebo kakra ho nanso nsuo ebetimi ayiniti ade amanfo kintampo afei babi de se sunyane ne mpotemu no betimi anya bi sanso na tachimane betimi anya bi na sampa eso betimi anya bi agina ho mabupen aduasa ekosi na aduana eso ya ho hye no anope agina free 23 ekosi 24 degrees Celsius awia bobrem no awia beiniti ade aman no nam so be ma awia na pejama ya ho hye na peja na enso se wo ho kofodua na afi achemodan kwa utafo ne mpotem kumase oboase na takwa obetimi anya ensuo bi agina ho mabupen aduasa ekosi na aduanan eso ya ho hye no be peja abegina 28 na akosoro kra no 31 degrees Celsius anwumre no ebo no ba besanka wiem ama ebo kakra aba no nam so mama se wo kofodua na chemodan obetimi anya ensuo afei nso ba bi de se kumase fo nso betimi anya bi ene oboase eno nso egina 40% sanso na ketekrati atebu adura kintampo ene mpotemu aka nso betimi anya bi afei so nyane tachiman sampa ebetimi anya bi eno nso egina 30 to 40%. Ya anwumra no ya ho hye no so bete aba begina 26 and 27 degrees Celsius. Na fe atifi from Ghana no ye gina babi de say yen de tamale ebo ewo wiem de moma no pay bole damango bogatanga na lelugu wa na japa obenya nsu anopai egina ho mobupen aduasa oma ho hye no egina free 24 anopai ebepeja awia bobrem no akọ 30 and after 33 degrees Celsius awia no owo japa wa ne mpotem obetimi anya nsuo sanso na bogatanga ebetimi anya bi yendi na tamale ebetimi anya bi egina 40% anwumra no ya ho hye no so bete aba begina 28 na 29 degrees Celsius wobra ensuo kakra agugu ewo mpotem na lugufo betimi anya bi sanso na bogatanga ebenya bi anwumra no ma ho hye no so bete no eno na so bema ebo kakra abesanka wiem ede amom epono so eye basabasa kakra ede ma afarefo no ntomo mani mre se krodom na fom penam kakra emfa emranti sei na donhwedu na ye die nim no ebe afa Ghana fa na ba bebre no ebetimi anya enso kakra esan ebo a ewo wiem anopai ugina ba bia kwaye breto mepo ede no tai ewo no a eho no hu se mununkum kakra so ewo wiem esan mununkum no ewo wiem nti emma wo nhunu ade ntentenso na emma wo nhunu akiri kra esan mununkum no egina wiem ti do hwere no sei ena niema koso afa na fe yetime hu se de enhyede ete ene anopai agokansie mrante no ewo ho akwanya so beba sanso na CJ Winters so aye crowd se obetime de entertainment so abefom tanopai ye hwese ne nsakraye ene hyehyede no so ete ewo dwumadie eso yenkona ye motivation se the production team no ka kire wo no enyina no ese ene se The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Adeɛ bi a wobɛyɛ yɛ a yɛka na yɛde onipa a wɔhyehyɛ bɔɔbo a yɛyu soɔ no ɛyɛ example sɛ nipa a ɔyɛ bɔɔbo a yɛsɔ nkɛne anaa yɛsɔ a na baabi ahyɛn no we are told say nipa no try ya if say ampa nipa no try ya for almost 100 times and sana ye. So it is not just by say we'll try one more time, maybe a second. You can try it severally and sana ye. And the only thing that we can succeed, the certain way that we can succeed, is to try one more time. And adeɛ bi a woyɛ no nne a anya yie no san try no bem na mu try a now de deɛ woyɛ yɛ na anya yie na deɛ ɔde bɛka ho na anya yie no na wɔyɛ no afrim na watimi move deɛ aka no forward na timi aboa wo ana kwan a ofa so de bɛka ho no wanhwɛ ne yie na ade bɛka ho na this time around ode bɛka ho no wahwɛ ne yie akwete sɛ bra na yɛsi yɛyɛ nkwada na yɛdi agoro ebo yɛ so yɛsi dan ɛdan no a yɛsi timi kotwitwa apata se yedi agro no ne akofa we ne de abeto so de ade bi o ha de abeto so no ebebu ni nyina agu fom so ati ase all these things no ye kwan a ye fa so ase try say ye a ye betimi aye ni say na production team no e ka chew say try one more set time say na be ade na opese o ye na ye yie no ye betimi aye yie yen hwe na fa CJ Winters aye krado de onfa entertainment no ene kan emre ye na fa ne manyina so entimi enkoso na enkoye for my in a minute CJ Winters enjoy any enough for entertainment so intimate to us so right abusia 30 after 7 on so about power simano aduasa na emra so se na asante ebo a na asante ebo de agokanse mu nsemeto ayeso anopa me ka chew se Ghana Black Queens enra ekosi akan onyankonde emuted bit kakra wo mu na asante ebo aye krado any other sporting activities a ekoso no de muted bit ni nyina enso eto eso na mache
ye nua
mpombo ko de
onyame ogusu hwe enso
right arapa ma yehu enra yehu se Black Queen se bobo no aye se ekohwe bia na jankrofo edu omkanea enti antimi anhunu bada ye sorry eni hwehwe abefo so emi hunu se wo mu di nkonim sen hefo na hye saa goals no e de ema ye ne mu nkomo aka enso te sen
Well, Enra Ghana, yeah, Group D, Cameroon, Mali, and Cape Verde, omo make your debut, a year AFCON. I'm sorry, Mema Nidia Nidebia Ejina Yesuti. WAFCON, Ekoso, a year Morocco. Na, before, na defending champions and a record title holders, Omokra 10, Nigeria. Na, a year. Ya surprise you my Malawi ashomo eka miensa mo timu mi
Nigeria
Nigeria ye defending champions no enti ekoba say then I be so betumi aye so the yanko fall into the same trap
right
we no aye esi akan ekoto mo no enti Ghana went into the game very well prepared and focused, and we had the result that we wanted. That is 2-0. Abodua and Krofona share own goal. Back home. We created a lot of chances, but the to me fine on the most important thing is to win, and we did win it. We did a good result. In the other group game, Cameroon, Eshe, Mali, Cameroon, and Momotimo. Nti eno ne de ekoso no said the mekan Malawi stane Nigeria title defending by 3-2 and Zambia so a crash Egypt by 6-2 nti WAFCON na ekoso Cameroon sorry Morocco no results war ho no and now we can be sebia attention for my well the way you project game na now so say you who I can see na efa
right
and marketing and so key but one say bibia na ye mema no ye ton ade a ye de ye nuano ma na omo ye fe enedi
and that's right
tinka omo ko ide nka mo ano awon fefo na mo ko ide I say the problem our ye side of the world in say the gap between omo ball no and no man almost signature do no ewa we know ye nobodies be a few of them and omo college omo nenam and I form no ball into we no more say we there sanka say also ameniema we there may house help now why do I have to that sort of thing but one the area who say the same a man and man no should be omo to say my and so blasters a boy omo na koto national anthem
right
omo na di akiri by do omo de so no obi ani ho no ma obo no it look like their own nemesis amwana emma sanema we eto omo bigidi say it's time say ye be peja niema ewo ema akansi because eboa eyi yenuano mani fi situations bi mu
right
awunya opportunity na we see akan in any form of sports ma wa kwanya so betumi nya scholarship akọ school ebi wa ha ebi wo amanone ma won so betumi aleni trade bi anasa profession bi after say we wie akansi awusi no obetumi de ahwe won so but
right
it's quite unfortunate and ebi nso kasikasem yeah sikasem ne de you know what a man crano a bat is a World Cup a man they have the advantage the reason being that omun generate sika bebre but then sika omunya no a sin me the percentage wise so I want to and know the one day you better train and no one come
right
yeah share Commonwealth Games and also Kosovo our Glasgow Scotland unfortunately yeah things are not going the way you expect to say Commonwealth Games in your brain. Boxers no lusu no mu lusu and athletes no so 100 meters and ya wani da so no and also Ankosi Aga. Benjamin Azamati yeah even though Dufanas in places 7. Na Emmanuel Esime or Cameroon or no any winning a waseti Commonwealth Games record by 9.83 seconds and a national record Emma Cameroon. Jibril so elusu boxing edema Karen McAllister ofi Northern Ireland. Unanimous decision, the 90 kilos, and also Lucy in the quarterfinal. And at swimming there, the least said about it, the better. They keep doing their best, but their best is not enough. Then the woman of the moment, yes, said the no, Zinabu Isa, or a para athletic, and Otro, a year discusser, or win the first medal at the Amagana. So Zinabu Isa, congratulations, Nyame, and in the Rebecca Sunshao. If it's a Ghana had it, Nyame Shao no, and only a national anthem. You just say, the last time you did AFCON, and then at the 1982, no. Mobile no aseda ye dem omo no ye salute and JJ Rollins dem o may so rest in peace anyway. Yeah, share a football internationally, teams have started rebuilding. Na enunti France are appointing one of the great personalities in the game, Zinedine Zidane. Zizou for short. Zinedine Zidane and as I say obe replacing Didier Deschamps as France national team coach. After 14 years in charge, Didier Deschamps is formed. Yes, talks between Zidane and French FA started way back. Zidane has turned down a lot of offers because now the Oshishe and so be coach French national team. So say the amano. Yansha say there be a Didier Deschamps edukusi no bet to me at also to the next level. Until way any France football, they are rebuilding, and we will see what Ghana we are doing. Former Man City coach Roberto Mancini, also appointed as coach of Italian football team Azzurri. Roberto Mancini, we coach team leader. Se say there was saying Ababak, and until ama a year technical director and advisor to the Italian Football Federation or Omo Ayeden Omo DBA at they preferred Pello, Andre Pello, Sanka, Obetumi, Abomo. When Yapello no was dropped because he saw ties with Russian betting company and in Western Europe, Adia Omoni Russia woman says so. Pello, STP, and I say young farmer Pello, no, I know I'm a Leonardo and a year. The technical advisor omo nyina no e de omo dibia e de ato ho no yenhwe transfer. We understand by Sky Sports say Chelsea are close to a deal with Danny Welbeck. Akobasa Chelsea will be having about 7 strikers in their team. As to how omo beye no eno de obi nim, so Danny Welbeck likely to join Chelsea Football Club. Vini Jr. omo Chelsea Vinicius obesti our Real Madrid. Yes, he's not moving. And until Yanshe Savini stay here, and then Anna Real Madrid by Julian Alvarez deal no until or no Nedia no. Yanshe a year transfers na astati Tottenham Hotspur are in the news again. This time, Omone so far no almost spending £267 million in this transfer. You closely transfer and they are still in the business. So on better players at the count team no. And Tianjia other teams in the Umber responded to their ecocy and can Liverpool, who are almost Bracola, and Bracola will not cost less than 120 million. Arsenal looking for Vinicius if they will get their man, and no will go for about 150 million. So a lot of money being spent out there. And see, Yadibesia Nakwame atwas of the dialogue.
CJ Winter said the entertainment kakra aka and so etwa so e the dialogue show no so segment e do so no and the gidie e de e na e ho CJ mache
yeah
right na de waji so ye okoda he na me na mkoda he
and you na okoda you
right
because the baby me da one na me da de bia e one na me da so de bia
very well
and say bia wona o reposition no ho
right
so say one da fear and round so
okay right ma yen ko in a minute na fe yemra na fe yefa nkomo aka twice so
all right, Abusia, remember a beautiful morning. Send the moon say whenever you see me on your screen today. A beautiful morning, it yeah, dengana. Nimango. Omotwe no. Egba hani Thursday. Egba ni yodagbe. So yodagbe like this no. we do things. So mornings we go for our entertainment debate on the dialogue. Then in the evenings, no, we go for me oba live here on Net2 television. So that is a CJ Winter sending me the ebusia for anope no nyama bebre na so, and I would love us all to look into what is actually trending na yetumi atwa so with the young abrabo dialogues for anope na mesha say with a movie beer and praying no every making waves, and the movie is not making waves because it be a Ghanaian movie, but then no a Ghanaian featured was some movie so baby abefebia no like I say Ghana for eresrewa asempa papa na behind the magic and a movie no na trailer no so no ababedu abonten make a trailer and de eko tamale kwan so kofa ne maba no there be aha movie ne baby a punch baby e kama no no make kabo mu na show on say na be a wo ha mo say movie the be trailer na ba na behind the scenes ne movie ni baby e buy no yehu endurance ewom ono so Ghanaian dance hall guard the Ghanaian dancer aha so the goddess when it comes to dancing, and we all know the endurance will be she's very good at what she does. When we talk about dancing, yeah, even so okasakra na obeti say obehu say asaw ewom, and we saw her in the movie no, which is Behind the Magic. This movie actually no mo tremwa na mo person mo share the power of magic enkwala ekita afei so na side of Nigeria culture be omo fantasize on that and a whole lot more omo kanini na boom edia that's very one. So let's go on our screens and watch. Fiweni, you will definitely see her in there.
I wanted to create a world that he can be inspired by. We do this together. That's definitely the vibe that I've been feeling from everybody. We just want to do it with love and respect and passion.
I'm super excited being part of something as big as this.
Being able to film in South Africa is so incredible.
Right there in these locations, Wale had this beautiful pink river.
We have a really amazing crew here to bring this vision to life.
And we really wanted it to feel visceral for the audience.
It's really an honor to design an African fantasy at this level.
Sometimes they call me the black hair whisperer. In this film, it is such a hair world. And so I did not want to leave any texture untapped.
I wanted the whole diaspora to be able to be a part of this.
We took some inspiration from traditional Yoruba body painting.
Everybody, so when you hear the music, don't stand, okay?
I'm really thankful to Gina. She's such an incredible film and an incredible cast.
It's just going to be so big and beautiful.
Here we go. A lot of energy. Don't be afraid to make noise.
It's incredible.
Okay, so I hope so, right? But whatever thing now, oh yeah, well, movie no more no is what we all do not know. And we are all waiting. Movie no, to see I impose we are seeing a part of it and all that no. January 2027 and now movie no a bit to me about Bonting. Now when we're talking about the movie, Malan say there's one woman, be another friend is Zelly. Now baby kwana no oricha. Na king be and na obeteki the power ebia obi na wo we magician as our power sir omo banes and I said they took it from them and Tizazeli no and ne siblings and some royals be they went to fight to bring back the powers. It will be a very sweet movie. I bet very interesting and very adventurous. So we are waiting, like we can't wait for it. And we are all hoping for long life. Say Nyankopon be na yadom na January no atiye na 2027. So we'll have this beautiful movie to go and then watch some. Right. So congratulations to Endurance. Like I say, Juma Papa I get recognized. Yasia Fana baby. Now moving away from that, no, Sarkodie says that when it comes to say your best signing artist no, he's made up his mind. Is it a good thing to do? And it's not a good thing to do. We have a video. He spoke all about it. Say if your best signing artist be and I say on yeah, and the reason why Sanya Mano. And that's what entails in signing an artist. So let's go to the video.
When you sign an artist, you're technically almost responsible for their life. It's not supposed to be that, but that's what it is, especially where we are from in Ghana. It's difficult because you want the best for the artist. And when people have someone to blame, everything that happens in their personal life has to be you. Yeah. But when no one is there, they can face even worse situation. They wouldn't have to complain. So, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to help. I get fulfilled when I'm able to see something and bring it to the light. So signing artists, I moved away from it because of how fully I have to be involved. Yeah. But we just had a new partnership where we're about to start a full label service again, like how we did Success Music. So. Okay. Yes, we're still looking for talent. Have my eyes on fees, but I'm not going to mention it until we're able to get them involved and then have the business side sorted. So yes, I'm coming back fully to have artists and then put funds in them and get them to wherever they have to get to. Yes, when you sign an artist, you're technically almost responsible.
So what's signing artists? Now my life and everything about them, not about the responsibility one. And I think so the good news about it all is no. Obebie na atabam obebie na akwamu na artist no oma hwe oma good no ma sign you. So I think say this is a great news, right? If you're an artist na say what per say oko into abia sakodie ne obeko under Miracle label. I think that there's the opportunity you keep on praying say you'll be the one you'll be chosen na sakodie anyway juma. But I think that it's not going to be that easy because sakodie we all know that he's very strict and when it comes to his job, he doesn't play. But hey, whoever gets there, no, we know so you're going to bring something great. Right. So it was in the other stories, Shatawale is here. And with this one, I would say sometimes it is good for people not to believe in your dreams. It is good for people to look down on you. It is good for people to do whatever thing they want to do to you. You know what? That is the only thing able to me motivate you, able to me ginger to do more and more and more. Why am I saying this? From Shatawale, he says that ne papa, you'll be an time and I shall say I want to do music and all that. His daddy never believed in him. One and two men and all that. So so Shatawale, he was doing all that to prove to his dad say adia na opeso ye na ne papa emba ne ho kwan so onye no wetumi aye ababeye ni yiye pa enti ne success, ne wealth, and everything about him, his brand, everything about Shatawale that we mention. When we mention Shatawale, everybody gets to, or be alert, say, or be whatever news that comes after it. No, it is because of his father. Because his father never believed in him, or he didn't support him when he was, coming up with all this. So, as I told you, it is good for people not to believe in you sometimes, so you can do better, right? Great. And again, say Shatawale ne baby mommy was Shatamichi, okay? And I feel you better know say Omejai and all that. And after us, Mali came into the picture. We heard say Wakoye Nwadi and all that. So Mali is now with Shatawale, right? That's what we all know. But what you didn't know is in this video. Let's go watch it. It might break your heart or it might light it up. So let's have it.
He's a cheat. He was lying to me. I caught him with my friend. I don't like men. Men are so wicked.
Every man has that character.
Every man?
Every man.
Which
every man. Please.
character?
Character of taking another girlfriend when they are dating you.
Are you single?
No, I'm not single. Yeah, I'm married. I think I have 2 wives now. I don't want to lie about it.
Oh, let's talk about this. You're polygamous.
So you see, I've been in single relationships that have not really helped me. When I was poor, the girl I was dating, like my first baby mother, she's, very beautiful.
And you were poor?
And she
Very poor. But she was talking to me
Did you have to?
Okay, she was talking to you anyhow.
Anyhow, because, I didn't have it. Because when she met me, she thought there was hope. After bandana, nothing is happening. The nonsense thing she was telling me, so I was like, okay, cool. So the next girl I got, and that's why I decided to be on this level, because the next guy I got, God was blessing us and everything. But she was also misbehaving. Because you are driving a Range Rover, you're living in a house, like, you have like forecast to yourself, like everything was cool. But I wasn't understanding her situation. You understand me? Like, who is this girl? I don't know that. Baby. This one.
Or did you tell her in the beginning?
Thank you.
Did you tell her in the beginning?
Let me let you know. Your husband can be with you today. Go out the next day. See some young girl. You don't know. You might think it's spirit. It's not spirit. I don't believe in juju anymore. Because I've been a juju, how do you say? Jujuist. Juju activist. I want to be activist. Yeah,
Are you single?
No, I'm not single. Yeah, I'm married. I think I have 2 wives now. I don't want to lie about it. Open to them. We go out, we drive, sometimes go to a restaurant. Recently when I was going to London, they came to escort me in my jet and stuff like that. But I didn't want to make it known, but I feel I don't have to hide it from the...
Are you single?
No, I'm not single. Yeah, I'm married, I think
it shock you. It shock you say Shatawale got 2 wives. It shock you. So on paying the story of so he's got 2 beautiful ladies or 2 beautiful wives that they understand each other. Say, okay, you are my co-wife. So we are co-wifing Shatawale, and they do things together. They could be under the same roof and all that. Hey, okay, this one I wouldn't want to talk much about it. Okay, so let's move on to other stories, because the more I talk about it, the more the men go like, that's how we like it in the town. That's how we like it in the town. But Shatawale has money. So if you want to do 2 women or more, you should have money, okay? And you should have what it takes to do that, okay? Right, so my last story, the late Beverly Afaglo. If you don't know, I am telling you that Nakopon Yadoma next month, August 7th, that's Friday, and then August 8th, which is Saturday, and Beverly, the late Beverly Afaglo, funeral, the final funeral rites. In front of the State House. Na Nukunu kwa master. He was in the US, but Wabi PM wo Ghana Hanum and Primpria to say Wabi preparation towards the beloved late wife, Beverly Afaglo, final funeral rites. I know Ghanaian musicians, Omoya De, be to say Pride Theater, Dr. Crime and all that. I'm more printing a beautiful t-shirt. So we can have it on our screens and then, we look to it. A beautiful printed t-shirt, or what they call airport honum, koshia, or more brand, no, now more welcome in, or kama, pa, na. I read Bema and Suba Bema where they will swam and aburu. So it's serious. So let's go have that, emotional moment. That's happened at Kotoka International Airport. Beverly, the late Beverly, Nyankopon enkoso na onfane crime fancy, and I believe say no on the 8th of August we will all find ourselves there. Now we say a final bye to her. Now this very video no shows how much and how deeply he loves his wife. Not just about saying they only will be, but this should tell you how much they were close. It says a lot. And I hope that when we pray, we remember him in our prayers and say a word to him so God will strengthen him and then everything will be fine. Let me end my story here. So all what we've got on the show, we will be able to deliver just as it should. CJ Winters, enemy day. So we are back with more.
I am fast down for man asante eboa and CJ Winter say or the entertainment and sports respectively. Our better so ewo jumadi emu enche ye bekona fe yakọ akwadane ye ho de aba ene de ye ka che won se Nyankopon emu a wono no mi kwan emfa emo yenko e breakfast calendar no so anọpa ni yenko yese de calendar no etie ene eye Thursday ya woda eye July boso me de toso aduasa ewo mfimpino ene adua no ensia emuo enti e ba na fe ya baba be hu se de nhwehye ene nkomo etie ewo calendar no eso de ye ka che wanopa yi ene se Nyankopon mi kwan emfa emaw as I was stepping forward now I could make it life. My father once told me life is a continuous struggle, and so for that matter now continue to struggle, but when you are struggling I was saying Nyankopon bi kwan efa emaw kwabla ene edi anim ama yatie sankoma etesa. Ngopon say o mie kwan emfa emaye and all about the say yen so ye betutu ya namo asi ba bia odu night si a obete ahwe no se odu na ekosi wa Nyankopon meka ncho se mfa na nso ba wa mo adwe ne nyansa enti emfa tutu anamo no na enye yi se tutu na eyi a na nsem wa kato so beboa ye no o me na mpembo no eno so betimi abam so kwabena na aboy on that note am yetimi ahunu komo bia eti se yi e wo the dialogue show no so anopai na me bon komo bi ahodo bi so e de akyerewo na me kyerɛw se ye wo ensam ne nkomo a ekɔso e wo hɔ asa nkomo a ekɔso no ene se na Supreme Court nkomo bi wo hɔ asa nkomo no e kyerɛ a no nefa Office of the Special Prosecutor ese aso owo amamra no eso tumi ese wo betimi de obi akogina kwaadu ano abonu kwaadu wo man ni edin mu ana eno Supreme Court kaaye production team ebetimi amie hunu encommand be from the Office of the Special Prosecutor no any Supreme Court rulings be by what just ampa Supreme Court reaffirm unanimous decision about 512 ese no NDC for be friend say na omampani o tie just be friend say o be kai sa unanimous decision 50 or 70 dey kaka ho but this one there unanimous decision o mkire say ampa Office of the Special Prosecutor no have the prosecutorial power a obetimi de obi akokot but yes still yenko ne nimpanifo bi ni hu nkomo ne yenhwe mame ni Owura Bright Boatre emo enkomo na Bright Boatre programs coordinator at the Citizens Movement Against Corruption. Bright anopai memwache Bright ba chompo mboko de right yeah say Bright meeting Bright ba chotimenka hello Bright otimenka no pay memwache
hello
yeah Bright otimenka mache hello Bright mache right Bright and Timin County yes aha anti momwaye na onti enka clearly na yeni nkomo bi etesa wo hwe nkomo no ne nsehye ne se de ebaaye no a ekyerese Office of a Special Prosecutor no amamra 2017 ya mende ye no ema ne sa tumi no Bright anopai akwaba right production moame na Bright and Timin can you because Bright ma chance or Timin can
hello
yeah Bright what Timin can me watching
hello
Bright Boatre programs coordinator the Citizens Movement Against Corruption and a person no edin komo fan komo bi etesa they were part and now me friend ewo saa komo no emu se omoso do ho ebekomi because ye pese ye betimi ahwe na saa komodie ye betimi adi hu komo na ye hunu se aso Office of the Special Prosecutor no owo saa tumi no ampanura eba ye se owo saa tumi no na the Attorney General State Attorney no a wo Minister of Justice no e de ne tumi ni bi ema no wo bra ya amende saa mamra no ti yenya amende amamra no ete Office of the Special Prosecutor no automatically ya why tumi ni bi di aman ento betimi a prosecute enu nti bibia for mine no ho mine no e wo interest wo mu no se otimi kwa of course amamra ni bi ka se still I was so authorization from the Attorney General now ruling ni bi kanasa but the one day upheld and say omo afem say ampa say Office of the Special Prosecutor ekita tumi no eno nkomo na mepesa me ne Bright Boatre edi hu nkomo se de ruling no eba se de omo te ase no omo Citizens Movement Against Corruption which are the part of the case no a ekoye no na yetimi ehunu ehu enkomo ene asem no said the etie pa ewo yenkomobo emu anu nkomo na yehwe na yedi enu ti production team eboya me atimi ene Bright Boatre edisa enkomo no se yewie ni saa yebesan ahwe nkomo ba ko a efa ho ene se coupe company for the abetodwa eche se ena oni e ka se fa ngobo no ebepegya akosoro na se fa ngobo no pegya akosoro a window no ayeko wuramu no eye de ede o how ebebreye because fango no kosra na say bibia ekosro standard living na say the cost of living no ebeye high kakra de amaye esan petrol ayatomu ekoba na saa ede na wo se etimi ye ma hu se komagfo kasa mame nkɔ na me ne Bright enwi nkomo Bright ma che hello Bright right Bright ntimenka wo sa kwan no eso e ba so Bright what timenka right ye besa hwese ye betimi adi sa nkomo no ama yensa nka no na onte nka no yensa ncheke se ye betimi ni kopeka wie nkomo no ansa na yasan ahwe se Bright beti nka ewo nkomo epese no no edi no eso abusia na ye pese ne Bright boatre ebo nkomo wo ye programs coordinator at the Citizens Movement Against Corruption na omwa yen wo ebra ansem no ni basis a court koye part of it na yetimi hunu se ewo se special prosecutor ni hunu so ogina brane so betimi akọ eno akikura no nkomo ba akọ eba ye biem eye se MPP amanyukuo no mpanifo bi de se owura nyawo tamaklo na woka ho bi we founding member of the party sanso na yewura professor from Pomboate eso so eka ho bi sam panifo ni pani ba akọ ka ho e de kodan court se delegate system wa ye ewo man mu no efom amambra no enu ntibe ya Supreme Court nhwe se obia oye good standing ewo party no emu no na wo party card no so mana kwanya no to aba bia wo se yetimi to no ebi enu Supreme Court ama kwan ama parties no afe so mfanya sa nhyehyɛ no na fiti sa afe no ekɔ no obia wo party no oye good standing no ebetimi ato sa aba no ebi and also so eka ho because na mche say asem monetization sika be wura ye amanyo sem a ye no mu enu nti se ye beto abayi obi so ye mrase bedwani na sa mrase bedwani ne be kom mrase bedwam adodode bi e ho a wo so de bre party for no na because of so ball kantinya de obeye sa anso so na aman no mu mpanifo a ye beto abade ayi omo of course oye mrase bedwani ne ebeyi ni se wo meye minister and deputy ministers eno so ho nkomo abama enei aban ote adwaso eden ono so ni stake ewo constitution amendment committee e findings om koye ni nyina no e ba monte so a ena aban no ene de atene ba begina ho na wo mahwe wo de ewo mu Paul Eriko Fori na be come nsa wa homan so mame no ni enkomo Paul anopem mu ache right Bright boatre ene da so e wa homan so Bright ma ache. Hello, Bright. Right. I am trying all my best to say ibitimine Bright watre edi enkomo ewo Net2 television so I say on TNK on that note but I initially wakasa no na yete nka de but I on TNK to that effect ye try say bitimine na di nkomo na waboa yen with nchechemu bi de etimenye yasem no ejina ye ewo enkomo a yedie so enchen so na obokrata mboso no so beba na afi yetimi de nkomo a wo mu enso etimi ama wo na enkomo ba ko bi mu wo ho e besen adi ama no se obeka se na anu ada ya na ye kinkan budget no wo mrahye bedwam no wo kan se aban no reduce ministries no from 30 to 23 right na eno chin so aban ka se or govern with leaner government na a leaner government no is not just a good politics but sound fiscal policy. Sound komo yi ye hwe ni mu se ye ne ora Sylvester Matthew Tete ebedi hu komo alongside with the Abai special prosecutor the no betimi aka bia forward former deputy minister for information why a member of the local government and rural development committee our masibedwam epenye ansa na party de yi omode Abai say ene o se party no obi o good standing why party ba na bibi se yan ba no eno so ebra no wo kom da shibedwam eka bia wo boye ene de ka ka ho no bibi se ba eyi ni nyina di free ho ema obi because nipa be 5,000 ebeto aba obetimi apamu 3,000 say o ma wo mu adamudi anasa o mu miska so mto aba ne fanyu wasem na obeka no ene timi ebeye but all this time no e was see timi di san komo no e de ema wo anopa mi san so bo nkomo say we share Wildlife Conservation Regulations Act and I say Wildlife Conservation Regulations no Act 1971 anasa mamra no omu gina 1971 so LI685 so no mo agi enkomo bi de ba montezo say wildlife conservation management no ehye say Act 2003 Act 11115 no ehye say ombebo wildlife ho ban eno nam so ama badika de ato anim so say ye kowura August bosom ye dikan ekosi December bosom no edikan no omato forest no na say yes e kan forest akwaye bretu no matum edise wo ye kuani wo ye bomofo e na wokokumu abi etesa menku no yenni kan yenni nkomo no ne yenhwe se sa na tia ma menko awomaso na mene Ernestina Adumia ani emonkomo no rahire Ernestina Adumia ani eye manager public relations wildlife division edma forestry commission ena so no timenka no pa ya memwache
yeah no
right anopai mani sobra wanyama me se ye monkomo na me yi mo asem no hu bi e de a kire me ne matiefo se mo se mo beto kwaye bretuo no emuo bosom ya ye ko rom ni da edikan kosi December bosom ni da edikan e bi sa se wildlife fo kura no a ye kama asem no mo ye hefo na modwumadi ankasa ene sei
yo meda wase se wonso wama ye ho kwan se ye betweche amanfo a ewo Ghana ha ni senti esi ebo enwe mu emwa eho ban
right
na meda wase wia mpese bichia forestry commission fo nyina eni omadwuma pa oma ye ahwe se enwe mu mbua eni ndua wa asase so ene ne ka omo hu nyina aka bom ama atena se afebo edemai
right
yo asema obisa ye no wildlife division no ye wo forestry commission emu ye enkrabata ne baako na ye botai ne se ye ni amafo ebeka bom
right
na ya hwese enwe mumbua ene omasetena ene nyema womu hia na ebetena se pompom na emwano so ebitumi adore na yedibi aye empuntum juma ewo oman mu genti a wildlife division ebo mwano ho man ne se emwano eye culture eye heritage emwano womu no moboa ema yenya eduane di womu no moboa ma yedue ndua ewo nsuo ho ema nsuo tumi gina womu no moboa ma ndua gina se ne ebeya yensu yebenya mfama pa ehuana ema ye yare emwano womu no mama ye ecotourism ecotourism ema revenue contributing to the GDP of the country. Na yebenya revenue na yede aka yesika ho aye empuntujuma ewo oman ni mu emwano ma ye ndro emwano so okọ ye chieftaincy mu a enwa na womode ye omahyanso de ewo omo palace inti mwano oho faso no edoso se yen po ye yare na se ye nim eduro no sunso aso a gisi ye de fa oboa so ansa ne ye hu se eduro no ebeye ye edi amaye
very well
emwano scientifically no omoboa ye ye research ema ye educating for scientifically se ne beboa ama balance of the ecosystem no atlas na yemina yetumi assessing ewa asasi so enti mo faso ewo bebre na wildlife division no ye wo operations a ye ene se ye patrol ye wo forest a ye 21 a ye wo national park resource reserve ye wo strict nature reserve ye wo sanctuaries ye wo wetlands ye wo zoos ni na ka ho a ye bo ho ban na send your beya amount for so ebehu fasudie wo ommoa no ho no maboa na yabo emmoa no ho ban eno ye baako ye say ensure say ye be enforce policies no regulations no send your beya nipa enso ebehu kwa obefa so a oyibia ebi beka na emmoa no etumi atnase ediamaye ye wie so a ye say ecotourism into the parts ni bibua ye develop tourism areas for people to come and appreciate the resources, the natural resources from India and more shrubs in one kitten never be a work I am to na inspire more. Scientifically, it has been proven, say, so we should find a distressor. A distressor sounds a bois or moody. Right. Ecotourism, one aspect, you say education, awareness creation. You call schools, you call churches, you call communities, you call poor. Edins and Panico Mom say, and we hear say a day more ebeguho, ama yan kasa, yan falso. Send a baby non faso, a free memoir in way mumbu.
Right.
Na yes, also boy say a better say, and one of my say and enter cry, ye been making sure say, then be better. Into your monitoring so. Monitoring your car, your head species markets, your head your doors, so your head your soul, your head your endangered species. Near control, send your money na send your beya, and one able to me at last. Your livelihood project, alternative livelihood. And boy, you be able to me at one rare to say be out. Wo dia befie no wa say o mo bedore na we use no be say so wo kwaye yes also eboa holding facilities enti wo baby na person wo de boy bi gum send ye be ya wo de be education a ye be boa
right
ye boa district assemblies na mo sacred groves no o mo to me di be aye tourism
very well
no menya revenue no more develop a committee. Baku Kakum National Park, a year entry community. Ye develop here, one so woman fasudie, EDBAC 10 unit rooms for teachers. Aye reception areas. Aye for holding facilities. Above from the bar, no more do Omobeda Kronima. To me, my mother, Queen, no magic in Fasobi.
Right.
It's never be in our wildlife division.
Right. My emra Munkomo Ankasan
Sabri, a close season. Every 1st August, a couple 1st December. Your best amount for me, say, one more can home. No more, near Mum, by send your baby. Send your 1 year a delicacy. I want to mean Jaidino, the Bia ye benyebi. No mum, ye ban no quine so. Send your beya, yina, ye ho betroying.
Right, and I think
from 1st August, Kosi 1st December, no, obi a new quine set, or betcha boa, obi a new quine set, or beko a boa, obi a new quine set, or besay a boa. Obi a new kwan say obe trade and na say wa export it in way via ajise ukita tumika tebia wildlife executive director edi amount and minister edi amount and none de ewo kwan so ha ye defa because ebia na scientific reason until na wo pese wo di bi ko
right
and no executive director and maybe chair de esese oye.
Oye, very well.
Na yembo ni bebre no aye echo extinct. Na chese omase actual kra yefa abo bi bongo. Me we mu nentwie.
Okay.
Eno sa. Yefa ebi yellow back diker. And also it is a punchy ash. Yellow bida mechi. And also sa. Oyo black diker. And also esa.
Right.
Pangolin. Apera. And also esa. Lions. And also baby a free mo. Leopards. And also baby a free mo.
Right.
Young one baby a free mo. Assessing na yeboa. Na yebo and aka no buy.
Very well.
Send your beya yebenya and who fast.
Mammy, so what you mean, come? Maybe media. Sa
teachers
and why
social services.
Right.
Communities. Court for Brian na oye de omo nkofo we meeting ba wo mo be she mutana sanya be ya next time omo kwa wo mo koye we repeat omo na nye the same thing.
Right.
Tina no
hello Tina
biara e wo Ghana ha school children students you be so say we say obi afa kwan so e de emoyi bi basabasa. Not just over for wildlife division.
Right.
Send your bear, ying na your beca boom. Na your ecosystem no aye balance. Some way you are what in doing the ebefisi na avoid flood.
Right. Tina, Mammy for Otimenka. Very well. And I will be say in a minute in the infancy, so before some mamma say on the Okoko Kuma Buanoa. And then I'm wildlife for Bayan, Mamma Ben, a Bemamo, a general ceremony court, and I will be at Tissa, na infancy in 1 minute. What aroma?
Your wildlife conservation regulation. A year airline 685 1971. And no. Emano Eshasie one wildlife resource management act also abeka.
Okay.
It is act no any airline no kase. So wuti somewhere ya the police station na police for ahyehyɛ wɔn krataa. Na yɛde wakɔ court. Na si yɛde wakɔ court. Na court ni bua for dia and you know who could between 1 to 2 years and I say between 250 to 500 penalty units.
Right.
And I say me na
Sir aboa no de na oma yenti amotum apart from say wo more sand through sa abre ya amotum no a emo anu sesan be na ba omo ho
yo medal edu sa abre ya Imoi bebre na nyinsen.
Okay.
Between Sabri Cope and South 1st August. Na me person who say any wildlife and I didn't run at all.
Right.
Ye na nanom and a shem no. Ye yashemu kana at the aqua official and kratam. But before then na ye depo official and kratam. Na ye na nanom control. In one by saying, say, moonlighter, we call a higher.
Okay.
Intino, Sabrino, Sabria, yes, we had just said, Catamo, every 1st August, Ecopim 1st December, no, say, no call a higher.
Right.
Into one more, saying, one more rule. Into the infant is a bad time, woman, as a sort of manner. Man the man so benyi enti se wukoku ne maami a na chese nkwala no weja omo janka.
Oh, very well.
No mo beye den e no omo nyi because woman nam na abobi so betumi akyerɛ mo
awe right
obi nso betumi okubi so ate aseɛ ebi kora na onim bia okoda no na bia okoda aye no so asɛm ato no ama na wu so ate aseɛ
right
enti no sabri wo ena wo munyi sɛ o mo wo enti ye sɛ o man fo sɛ wo munyi sɛ no na mo wi a je sɛ ye yi free mu no ye betumi yi kakra
right
ni ye jade aka
right na ma me fo nsi na fe mo de season ni to ho wi a ya to mo awie no ye hye damra bi abet na wotwe edi animu yi anabosom ye bekowura mu no na fe ye mema ye nhu ebi amoa no se mpo so mo ye mpem apem no mo wo a o ye betimi anya se ni ama statistics no kakra e de aka na nkomo na ye de medase na opai pa
medase
right ame nipa otisi no ekasai eye Ernestina Adumia Ani na woye manager public relations at ma wildlife division ewo forestry commission na otise mene no edi nkomafa se close season to wo abekọ baby edidie say open bush meeting no mpacho from 1st August omo de wo fridge ni sa August September October so ukon wo anya bush meeting mpacho di nsomunam sa di otwe edabi otwe de okam wildlife de no di nantwie aha na fe aponche no ne odwan no mo wi wo mo a ewo fie e de maye ne mo enwuramunam no de bush meat no yatum mesre wa na fe yentimi emo asenso se wo ye obi a woton aduane wa itri ana se restaurant bi no obi de bush meat ba me pa cho dimra ne so me yankire se ni pan because e bia na aboa no wakuku ni kura na sa aboa no nyem ena wakunu basic mahu bi pen there was bia na me wo bi omkokun wansan na wansan ne nyem omu dwa ne mu hu se wansan omu yi ne ma no etugu ye ena ne maame no woye pani no anase wanyi no de etwitwa no ena ebe wie what does it entail in it se aboa nyem na yakunu na yayi ne ma no na fe ye betwitwa awie ni nyina no ye health implications any issues kakra ebetimi aba ena te na me hunu se eba sa no ase aba se aboa na nyem miensa nka boa ba kuno wanyem miensa na enan a ukum maame no wakum miensa nan na ka maame no ho amamo na yenum enti ye nya production emfa free omo na mutimi produce biem emfa emayen sa na ye ka che ntitie na di so bo nua bi amane emye machire ni nwie ene de ha foforo etimi aba newspaper review ebeba ma ye de nkomo atisem bi aka sanso na ye bekọ ahoma so na mene bright boatre edi nkomo no sanso na Paul Ericofori enso ewo right ma me nkọ ahoma so na mene ora Paul Ericofori emonkomo we head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers ye twene ti ase COPEC na nkomo a COPEC for the babonte so kire se window no ayekọ room ye 1st August no ayekọ room no ya forest division for wildlife for air to kuyanim anase air to kwaye bretu nimu se mayunku oyuonim adabo no msa no wo so kire se ye sisa window nimu so a fango bo be kosoro ora Paul Ericofori no pemi mo ache me ba cho mpombo ko de right me da se papa se anope ya to nsafre wo na obeboa ye nchichiremu COPEC hwehwemu a mode baaye no kire se fango ye betum wo adentia wadaroma
yo ebio ma mincha one omo na a two variable and I ya we determine say petroleum prices the cultural and I say a bebafo ohwe window ya ebe rem ya ye 1st August window ya minia ohwe global benchmarks in terms of petroleum product na petrol $970 per metric ton a move up to almost $1,001 per metric ton.
Right.
Diesel, then this one $974 and then $975 per metric ton. And not up to Janimo, up could be $1,002. Share gas, the same thing. So almost about 10% increment on the world market. Nanko we be saying a whole cost no. Ebia nanko we see the near boy. Unfortunately, cedi also depreciated just within the last week, by over 1.4, 1.5%. Into combining any money in a year benchmark prices, any CD dollar movement. Now there's every indication that petrol at the cost row. Into when you have calculation, say petrol on the least cry a better amount, 15 to be 16 pesos per liter.
Right.
Minimum. And 16 to be 75 pesos per liter maximum. Yeah, change that as a petrol, the back cost row by some 9.36%. Okay, diesel, and also minimum, you better amount 18 cedis 48 pesos per liter.
Very well.
Now, maximum, you have amount 20 cedis 92 pesos per liter. In essence, this is also a back cost row by some 10.7, almost 11%. LPG per kilogram, minimum 13 cedis 11 pesos, and maximum of 14 cedis 49 pesos per kilogram.
Right.
When we go to the pumps, yeah.
Very well. We have banisano interventions wo ho a yebestra ban said the year can wono NPA do omo price for no ababa abanye bibim fa ho ana said the tie no oni hwia obeye.
Minia enema bibi wo ho a abanye ebitiyaye. Ni nyina is about the willingness in terms of political will. And I'm also picking indications. Meeting transport operators and transport unions, any minister of transport about 3 days ago. I'm picking the indications buying a intervention and Nuntina almost action almost better transport threatening in the few days to come.
Right.
I'm very positive, say, be a buying intervention. It says that why, yes, then it means we are inching closer and closer to the era of the 2022. It's me tall per liter 23 cedis any year. I'm sure we are part to do so.
Very well.
What being here, say, as I say, a buying intervention as early as possible before Saturday.
Ne krakra no a yede esie no ye free fan wo hihye mu a eduwe no se koba ne se a driver for asentuade no mu tumu a edika se wo so mu tumu
Unia omode sa announcement and sa statement na ba abonten in the course of the week no they support you.
Right.
Even though we are a consumer body ye ni omo na ye adwuma ye from ase it say over the period no we have seen increment on petroleum products across the board. We in first and we in second. It's also consecutively. And almost in order to sustain their operations, I mean, business model. Then what we here say from the account. However, meeting now money Minister of Transport I have on I'm on I rescind the decision as on my with in the sense say beer now buying intervention. Until such time, say, buying base intervention, I mean, I support you. However, percentage now no move for 30% in the year. You need to say I was shortable.
Right.
A maximum of 15 and 10% a year.
Very well. Well, now you say, I say, a to a dundum cania, Copec for Manyan tea, chess, no say, we now banty as a Yamahodino. Entimina na so man kania yenya no yebetimi nya de ade adwuma
no krase mo woman say Gridco enenya challenge kata na menu obi enu enu say eba power production DRA any IPP no and produce na omo de ama Gridco na omo so transmit and omo de ama ECD a distributor money. There was no issue whatsoever with production.
Right.
The only issue are near war transmitting lines na a triple crack and yet one area pair. It's almost across the country. Now, many indications from the Ministry of Energy say restoration, they are almost about 60-70% complete. And they are 100% baby now. Omaya are fully restored to the entire country.
Very well.
Young person can say, what's an almost a number to me at this Omaya around the clock. I'm a full restoration.
Paul, Mamina Siano pay. Paul Eric Ofori, a head of research at the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers Trinity as a CUPEC and autism no education komo. Abana Santa Crado, no Bokrata Moboso, Abana Mache. You find a Bokrata no chassis.
Okay. I was saying for a better than was BM set Monibuso Moshe the dialogue show on two television. So a browson said the Bokrata Babe Kayan Sano. Ye did not personal say Baba Bubo any mono. Edi amamu sene be amu behu die ekọ ewo oman Ghana na se nsema ababe pie mu ewo papers nim na mesha se ewo daily guide de bokrata no krata fan etoso miensa enrada ana chese ensem bi free supreme court ebeto odwa ensem free supreme court beto odwa nyina ne sesesi ano wo ye delegate na utua wo dues na wo good stand na se delegates no bi otua ni dues ye bibia ne sesesi ano Supreme Court the nsema ba betudwa say eba presidential and parliamentary election na obia yemo obia kwane nipa no entimi participate me che say nipa ne mfa ne ho enyimu bi enka ne no na delegates no aba edu presidential ne parliamentary say ya na ensemu aba nye obia netimi ede ne ho jimbi enra da Supreme Court ede ensema ba betudwa say sesi ano obi ye makwan na obi amfa ne ho nyimbi na Supreme Court chirema enye sesia ne be frase free 1 year ekono ana saade no ebe frase na ensemu eyade se mpenfo miensem bi ana chese wonom di kopie mu e wo Supreme Court Professor Frimpong Boatin enka ho ana afensi no Dr. Nyawo Tamakulu enso eka ho mpenfo miensa na chese mu di asem ne kopie mu Supreme Court ene Supreme Court etimi ebu asem na omubu asem no ade ba akone se ensen kane no komodo ye beto abase ya omuba beto delegates for abana obehu na ye che fridge ye che nanse kura na ye che kosua ayi DAC ye che kosua ye che sika ne de keka ka ho saade ni nyina asese ano ye twem
all right
ye twem se saade ni nya de se umbe so biem se kwa akoto abana afena mo ba be che kosua we che saade ni nyina ye twem na yegusu ejina mu ewo daily guide de bokrata no krata fine so miensa na ayade se nipa bi obi di asem kodan eye Supreme Court na se OSP Office of the Special Prosecutor oni to me se obetimi ajelu obe prosecute obi ewo man Ghana hanom na enra wono tena ase no mubu asem no eno na ba beto dwa se Office of the Special Prosecutor na se Special Prosecutor o man Ghana ha o to me se o prosecute obi sene ensem ne ba montensis Office of the Special Prosecutor need to me I just asem no ekofa eya attorney general so no echirima ya de se Office of the Special Prosecutor wonom ewo to me se omu prosecute obi na o hwe delegate de bokrata anima abrante bi e friend Van Yeboa eya de se ukopi mu US manima ya jailing no for 85 months 85 months a wonom ede no yese won konkoto onkoda afiase ni nyina ne se wo musi romance scam ne bi nes wo bunkrofo twitwiridie agisika de afiri omu
right
enti ne US court no se won konko da afiase bosome no makomako aduo ede watching enum
right
85 months na chese ono so emfanye adwumaden pa emfamanti wo hwa ensem we ene ensem bi ena eka ho ewo daily guide de bokrata enim na daily guide de bokrata enim a wo hye katafa so eye ensia enrada ana chese eye kwadwosafo kantanka odi asem ekodan akra high court say ne papa apostle kwadwosafo ayi a enne enka eba so na se ne chine nyina ebede da papa yi ne de na to na adofo aba behwe ne ne echi no onfa injunction to so efi say mentime ho ase bi koso ewo abusuanim na enrada no ade say Accra High Court the injunction 10 days injunction the ato ye yewura Apostle Kwadwo Safo ayi a wonom eba abeye no eso emuchirima ade say wonom hwe say wombetoto niema yie ansa no betimi aye yi na wonom etimi aye na wo hwa wo mi say the injunction ato ayi ne so de nanso no komodo say amene o ka say ade say ayi ne koso
okay
koso pa che say wotimi say asori for no basis a wonom de aba be pie mu ewo ho no enya asem kuma akra enti sesi ano we ni ensem bi eka ho ana daily guide the bokrata no ede aba na wo hwe Ghanaian Times the bokrata na ade say ensem kroima ana wom ni nyina ne say sesi ano say makwan say obi a wo party card otua ni dues ye bibia no parliamentary and presidential election ye makwan no mu nyina ntu bi eno zangoto nche ne ma wonom gigegigie say ba betro ba delegates ni etu scan ne ma mo mu no ade say atimi atwam na nsem kroima OSP ya ma ne power say obetimi a prosecute enipa no ade say eno so no aba be pie mu ewo daily guide the bokrata no eye animu animu pepepepepe ni nyina ye ensema etwagu ewo eye daily guide na oye daily guide the bokrata na krata fa etoso enum no aba betodwa so kopi mu o Kenya elephant na say osono omu wu ho papa ama sesi amene o kasa ya de se asono se me right so mu do so asono mako dunum 15 ano mato na nanu mo nse do ewo Kenya manim enam so ma Kenya mpanfo chirema wonom de nhwehwemu emu odin pan na egu akwan bi say entimi ma se osono ewu wo Kenya mamu honom sa enti wonom chirema ya de se wonom edin hwehwemu emu odin pan na eba begu akwam se na be ya omu behu saade we ya ede sa ewuwu ni nyina aba no so Ghanaian Times the bokrata no eno so ensema ode aba eno no na yanko wi chronicle the bokrata eni
all right
na wo hwe chronicle the bokrata eni ma ense na MPP amanyoko no eba beto abade yi om kan difun bedi amanyoko nanim na wo hwe animu a ade se Eugene entry emuchema okopie mu asantema ene domdo nipa dodo na epudi na chipa enya asem ketua ono no ni position a wo pene se general secretary opese obetu ira Justin Kodua from pon free ho na wo take lead na obe general secretary wo MPP amanyoko nim enti ensema eba no echema ade se okopie mu asantema ene enkofo atudi na chipa papa enya asem ketua eno so the chronicle the bokrata no eno so ede aba the front page na wo hwe the chronicle the bokrata ni ma na nanu matena nkonya wonom ewo nkasemu eno ewo Esutifi South District half mantem nim ene nei wonom de kokobọ kese pa ediama road contractor wo ye kwan ewo nkasem kwantempo no se concussion eda honom a omode ba be community mining no wontwe ne ho free ho
okay
if you say wonom chi mo manya entiye bi se sa contractor ne pese sa concussion no odidi koho ade so no mo de ba be community mining na community mining no so no youth na omwo nkasem no.
Is it concession and now concussion?
Concussion.
Sir.
Concession. This baby too good. Concussion.
Baby or mutu and only a concession. Concussion. There's as I am say you would draw where they are. Concession.
There's a baby too for my good.
I say I had a magic. And to be a higher concession to be a maha.
Right. There's also a contract and if I say, what did you call on concession? Say, hey, who do you kind? It is a concession there for Mubay. It's an animal Nankunya, one of Ewo and Casemo. I have mountain him, Edico Cocoboca, Sepa, any other massa contract, and they say, one training home fame free honum. If you say, Mubabe community mining, one mobile bay no. And no youth in India. Now, what share the chronicle the bokrata na editorial honum no. Almost say energy minister must resign or reshuffle. And rather wouldn't say or house you or my Ghana. Come here, say the whole Ghana. Maybe a doom light. Into a monk of for papa. Into some ban say and rather and Kenya you do no. Or swap for our share in a month and some so. abugina pon abugina pon yes onye ye nyini free ho no ma na se bia on resign na so ye be no reshuffle be yin free ho eno so e question aba beto dwa ewo the chronicle the Ubokrata nim enti se unya the Ubokrata me bobo so the chronicle the Ghanaian Times na afensu no daily guide the Ubokrata na nsem gumpa we na apostle ana maboboso edi amamono
very well mama na asa no pay net television the dialogue show so eni ye na ne home ride na ye ho ba na fe nkoma akanso ye de aba beto so right abusia 52 after 8 no nwotwe abapon sima no adrenum mienu ebraso se wo se etena na fe yedi nkoma ahodo bi ema na bokrata no ede nkoma ahodo bi eba ya sa nkoma no eho behia se yebedie eno so ka ho bi na no pen so bra yedi nkoma ede ama na ebobo so se yensa betimi akasa mpanifo na yedi hu nkoma yehwe senka ye ne Bright Boatre hebedi nkoma no ye programs coordinator the Mass Citizens Movement Against Corruption say ebra ye try no ayenya no na homa ne enimu ayen still ye hwese yensa betimi asa aka ne biom sanso eno no abo Sylvester Matthew Tete former member of parliament at the Mabotiano English among from why former deputy minister for information pen ewo man sanso eno why member at the local government area development committee ono si yensa aka no eni beto nkomo ABSO obra yeko yenimu no sanso na bedwafo ebeba na bedwafo ba na ye no madi nkomo kosi se no nkro bebo pounds ma no adri no ne ya sorry ewo the dialogue show eso medin de kwame abo akuda nkwamo betia frem komodo na abana santigu so wo fidiem ha ye no edi nkomo MCR beboa ye na ye di nkomo bi efa Office of the Special Prosecutor no ehun tintimie bi a ebaye except of the ruling no a ebaye no ohwe a ba ko edi kan ewo ho ene se ekodan court se yenhwe se ampa special prosecutor no a yeyi no no owo tumi ene amamra no ese wo se otimi de obi kogina court ebo no kwadu ana wo man no edimu Supreme Court ashe na nro mko asetena no ho nkomobo ebaye nkomo ebaye no ba ko ebi ene se Supreme Court ashe ohwese de nkomo no etia o se Supreme Court unanimously uphold the Office of the Special Prosecutor no ne tumi no a ewo ho I think say production ewo sa we no yenhwe se ebetimi akan bie or say highlight judgment on suit challenging Office of the Special Prosecutorial Power. Now, the Omni also Supreme Court unanimously upholds that prosecutorial powers of the Office of the Special Prosecutor or the Office of the Special Prosecutor. So, the can say, Omo uphold Agyapong say ampa say okra tumi no a otimidi ye. Bakwe kan ho say the OSP is lawfully authorized by the Attorney General through the applicable legislative instrument to initiate and conduct prosecutions. Ehon kwani mienu numpo emasem no edi mu said yedi kan Office of the Special Prosecutor no abeto dwa say wo tumi no na oginamu no wonimu die say obetimi de obi akọ court na wakobo no kwadu ana o kire se ebra saa de ni gina ho no ayes Attorney General e wo tumi no e de amano ba ko biem e kan wo section 3 and 4 of the Office of the Special Prosecutor Act no eno so na da otie hwe no eso no wo kan a wo kire se section 3 of and 4 of the OSP Act are constitutional and are not inconsistent with the 1992 Constitution. That authorization remains valid unless amended or revoked. It is okay authorization no a ekita no the Attorney General e de amano and it is valid, and for that matter ekwan efa so ya mende ye mra be ne ya mende ye sa mra no ya mende ye in section 3 and 4 a de te sa amamra no kire say e valid. Enti any special prosecutor any Attorney General there no there is no twaka bi say we na ye wo say ya hyehye sa amamra no enti ya hyehye e no ano no say bibi ba no Office of the Special Prosecutor bam na obi a petition no anaso no ahunu sade we it is of the national interest also okoye mu nhwemu no woye mu nhwemu ni ba tumi no yapone amane dada wo bra ya amande sa amamra no free the Attorney General emra bon ho ba nyina no yapone amane dada nti wo se otimi court na oko bua asem no anaso okodi asem no ewo ho edema oman no now we see the court reaffirmed that the Attorney General has the executive constitutional exclusive constitutional authority to conduct, prosecute and ohwe said the entry no etie ho no a uhuru say the Attorney General no e was sa executive prosecutorial power no obi anyem finisem ono de no de eda ho say so okobo kwadu e de ma omanfo anase de ma oman no eno so e wo ho any person prosecuting in the name of the public does so only with the authority of the Attorney General. And there's no confusion about it. So far as I tell sa amamrano na ya mende ye no ya why to meaning from the Attorney General ho e de akoma anase the Minister of Justice one the akoma Office of the Special Prosecutor. And so obi a odo obi bekwa akogina court no wo mra no emu anase o man ni din mu no that's so ewo Attorney General edim mu. It is the Office of the Special Prosecutor na mamra ni bi ne ya wide ama OSP a wo ya saade no ewo the Attorney General no edim mu a twaka bia eni ho akinye bia eni ho. That is what the court is saying. Eno nkomo bi na na yehwe se benya bright boatre na afi yedim nkomo na waboa ye nkyekyremu no more na yetimi ehunu ewo nkomo etise mu. We eye nkomo aba emonte so abna ohwe nkomo bi etise ya on a layman view na yedi nkomo bi etise ye eye one ene se obi wa aban mu a ono ankasa na ban mu nipa se yekobo no kwadu ne ya na ye den basically ebeta ehunu age se aban no afri aban mu ama aban foforo abansa na beni ebisa senti sa nema we nyina ne wo ho ene nti aban na no wo so ahunu ese bia ai akoya o campaign ma ba o mi o de sen hwan ne ne din ase ayi wo so yi ba queen guy tie ya o di bom Dennis Miracle ha reka say you so say Miracle enti na MPP ono mu nim se sika bi saa e wo ne ho ana yesi kenoforata emra enti bra na ban no wo so ne nim se kenoforata bi saa e wo ho ana yesi bi ahwan bi this lady the call national ifo hoyi no gifty or worry no national service no ye nim se bra na ban no national service gifty of worry this ka bi etesa na. So when it comes to say aban no wo so a ono ankasa eteki enipa bi from ono aban mu akọ court for nema bi omo ya emo oman no ya na enkoso. And so when we have an independent bi etese ya na eno eboa ene baaye ye twe na bo so oni tumi ye court special prosecutor no and the Supreme Court kire say owutumi no a wo de be kwa akoye saade no eye fighter win fight for minor say ebetimi ayesa
a very good fight. Supreme Court take a very bold decision because me cry me wan say office of the special prosecutor only 2 means or be prosecuting e didn't na woni say 2 mean no because send ya wo kan no ye be attorney general ono ye aban na yi enti sa attorney general ne ba ensem bi e wo e foreign party for no it be very difficult say obeka sa asem once attorney general bi pa ba maka say me party ni we me de ne kotum anasa me kwa akobọ ne kwa edu wo court da and say entice you entice no ntina na do dan kwa akufo-addo at the office of the special prosecutor but me I thought that na office of the special prosecutor na owo to me say obe prosecuting nkofo na menimu da until say ensem ne buy back and forth o to me only to me a dey ntina ye say sa office no in the first place if say nipa ni to me a or de be obi kwa edu di nipa na ko gina court a prosecuting nipa na e dey ntina ye say sa office no in the first place ese man to me no na dey yes harden because attorney general ebe say na wo kan nkofo abobo mu din Miracle Sabuaji ene yedin ya twena kwa gina court chairman Wuntumi ya twena kwa gina court national service gift to worry national buffer stock yini kuna ya twena kwa gina court imagine say ka office of the special prosecutor na another time no was there to me na into nim who free say ko hu se bibi say ekoso
all right
anko be hu se bibi say ekoso be na oni say to me na ye kokwa asa o to me oni to me aban no mistake bi aban ni be yin afri ho ni de kan ka ho ntino no ni right so be nti sa de we ya aba no eye eni je se mo my Ghana pa if say office of the special prosecutor omo be fa sa asem de we so na omo de aye omo adwuma e de ahye oman na nimonyam ama kronobo kata hye kankane de kekan ka so e koso my Ghana ha no wono omo timi de atu ase de na we think a good news e mo my Ghana corruption no eto ebecha
ba ko bie mu a eno na kwae no ho se eye controversial kakra e wo mu ne se the still bra omode ruling no eba no except of it no can say still the attorney general no have the power be say obefile nolly process kwa sa asem no so susu se on pese obeto aso asa ka bi ato no ene be pese benya mranimfo bi a omo so betimi ama yehunu because at the end where the can say he has the power. And then so we bibia na we in the name of the attorney general e wo man no edimu a attorney general so onye ma ono na we wo man no edimu so why is it that then I was say aha was afraid or sign having that power and says minority process kwano or betimi file the akose asem ko empese be trust me then while the office of the special prosecutor na dey na okwe so we the technical kakra ba ko bia no anso efi ho ba no ekoye se we MPP ni we NDC ni na se we party ba ye koto aba e wo se won so oto sa aba no ebi enche be kwa homa so
okay
ne ma miensa e be ka bomu na ye di hu nkomo ba ko eye saa de office of the special prosecutor de ye ba yi ehun be hia pa se obi o otie yen so be kire na adwen afa ho se eye pe de yen aka ene de watie ni bi no ono so bomu ntemu bi kire yen ma ye nyina hu se ampa eye two se wo ye party ba na so kita party card a wo ho kwan se wo se ye to aba bi a wo ye den otu bi ye yimpanifo medi party no animu a oto saa aba ne bi eno caveat ba kwa down se wo ye good standing good standing no ye bisa se ebeba ne sen why ye good standing ye ti hai ye se ye inform social welfare ye inform welfare e wa adwuma mu ha ye sa age se wo good standing se e wo se wutimi form wo ye member of the welfare no ye bisa se why na se me good standing me ma bedwen ne se mpese me ye welfare ni bi okay welfare na ma baye no e wo se welfare chairman e make sure say you need to get a membership of the welfare and so benya welfare card enti bi a wo card ni bi now wo obligation ba kwa wo se wo ye ne se wo so utua dues and now within welfare ni mu no ya ti kuo se wenye welfare chairman wenye welfare secretary wenye welfare financial secretary enti welfare financial secretary no wudwumade ni sen wudwumade ni se obehwe se bosumi bia so a obi atene welfare de aba Ghana sika se ye tue sika ya na ya it is kana bedi minchen no obi amfo so me no e wo se welfare secretary wadwuma no se obehwe se baby a abena tua na welfare deductions and as a monthly premium me matua we tua ba se nyese ye kokoduru abaso na obeka che me se mintua me welfare eye wasade se so wo se metua so that comes and business say how do you determine say nipa no good standing ye be koto aba ye say sound mind obi okita adwen a na adwen mu da ho e na beto aba enti for that matter obi ankoje abato card obra na adwen mu na ho if so far so koje aba na adwen mu e che say o ba de say ka say o ye good standing and dem yom ka good standing why I said yes say enipa na good standing ye obi so on no ye treasurer and na ye financial way e wo constituency ho and then entry no hey how this way mamintie wa adwen che e wo ho ye wi ana fe yakọ ahmaso
and say Commodore asema okay party there ya in the first place and say na work no omode card the man say we party member
right
and this ruling way omode aba no me say any Supreme Court ruling you way it's really good
okay
because Commodore me ntia say ye nyina ya kwakoje party card ye party member ye delegates be about parliamentary and presidential election do hono ma me ni kwan se me to be
okay
we wo kwan se o to be and no sa no na e ma sa band ne ma na ya band wo sa ruling ni me and say after 1 year and be take place was it before 1 year
after
1 year
after 1 year
after 1 year
so mo fanye regu
me wa hanom na be a political party is no will be very difficult say beto aba ma me say me mra be di
right.
Make sure my phone so no most of the delegates they are very happy about this
right.
we are
can be kwa electoral commission say netem be as electoral commission be ye or minor elections be etesa or minor discuss come electoral commission man dey and about obi anso e be electoral commission eba so therefore the year sa elections no sa na wom eka ma konso the MP before eka no de o ma hyase that say they have omuno party member ni bi okay party member no from police station no ye executive or police station so our police station executive represent omo eto abadi yi wom that is the reason why I saw a position na e ama mu ntina mama akoto sa aba no that was the idea and I say contributions na ahiaba edeba and for that matter ye di sa ampanifo no mienu wi anom so abeka bo no mo aba be yi constituency executives so constituency executives no eno my beto aba they are also members of the party who had the party card already and na yet to aba you so make decision police station for no obi okita card bia ebeye no omo de say to me na ma omo so omo meye ma on their behalf and unti na ma omo beto sa aba no okay na ye wi a na fe constituency for no aka bom no so aba be yi regional regional for there no na regional for nti saa nti as obi okita pad no or was that 2 million nti na ye here from the scratch say wo beto aba yi we for no san krofo no be mu mpanifo na mu mpanifo nso abeto aba me de yi we for because decision ma taking na ye mo no ofo aso nti na to aba de yi no that is one so wo party card nko na wo ye member wo ye good standing na that good standing am ka si tua dues sika ye ya say financial secretary one for so obi ama na ntwe de dues a obetra ho a wontimi ntwetwe hwe enti wo so dwumade ni so obehwe say nipa no o good standing say na be ya enko affect party no the party should also supervise say obi nkambia emma se mo anya na sa de bia sa na mbe
na ye kase bonus na wia no ye ne one of the lawyers atwetwe nkobo na ye bisa questions ebi mu ka say nti sese ana this decision aba no e ba se party ni hia ska no mo de ye election kwan be nso no mbefa so a ombenya ska de ayi we nyina sese de wo kan de nti na mo gi deals.
That's right.
Mo ye party mo kita membership card that means you are part of the party.
All right.
Party ni bibia no ese odo
ekoye ni ya omabodwa ni akohwe ni nyina ene obi atua ni regional executives ana bibisa no so mo wo de mo de to ho mo file ni de kan ho mo tua oba presidential eno so wo de form eno so kra nya nipa ba ko bo be nipa be 9 num it is sika ni na nipa 6 na ekoya na nipa 4 na ekoye kra no asa nipa no omu nyina no ba ko nipa 3 was 4 na anya na ye mfre omu aka na se mu anya nti yedim sika mamu ye timi kra trust se ase se obi okita party card bia ne din wo party ko wotie yen na ono so nche na adwen fa sa ru ni mienu a eba ye eho na ye ntimi emfansi se wotie mi a sa nkomo ye nkomo a so bitimi agye wadwen kire abaso na ebeboa yen asoman ene amanyosem ayeye ewo man emu na afi sa Supreme Court de ode aba no Office of the Special Prosecutor and any up and doing ewo maimu na yentimi ntu ketase hye so emfiri o maimu ana 0240 550899 0240 550899 se ohoye ha betimi afaw na won so abadwane sa conversation no ebi edi amai abusha se
answer na obi beba na se sa we no apart from say yema obi akwan ma ne nso abate se de kan no enema bi a omo to aba mo cheche ni sa de ni na
right e be free o ma odira bi akasa free o yeah for say
I don't call it
ma minti wa no pay
but dia Agyapong said we can't travel kese ni kese obi o pepe da
Enti ya nso so aya na tembia wo hu delegate anso ka che nso ntwa ne di se na be ya onkofa asembia me foreign ho no benya akwanya to abase ekoto aba bi etesa me da asa no pay nso betimi afre 0240550899 udin ba bi akasa free abusia udin ba bi akasa free o ba so otimin ka tie me free wo phone so ntie free TV no so why right today maybe I'll cast free o 0240550899 we didn't maybe I'll cast free
because free I saw my order from my boba
yeah for say
a friend ready kwam ready
aja ready mami ti wa no pay
yo adia Supreme Court trial no yani aje ho pa because senka ye ntemu a enka embassy obi abenya bia de obi abewini bia no enti asiewu
right
obi anso egumfu obi eti ebema party krona ye party pa ejina brane enti no mani age pa
right mama na say
asesi ya mini delegate but asesi ya mni anka makwa ko register
right
na ba bia me permission to ma bafa
very well very well my na say e no kwada boa ma membership kra doso ma ofofo oba nso so entie me yes metimi afa ba kwa na miru na me de asi udin ba bi akasa free hello udin ba bi akasa free o hello wacha ma one so kakra ma me udin ba bi akasa free
good morning
sir udin ba bi akasa free mami ti wa no pay mami ti wa no pay Ibrahim entie free TV no so yankasa wo phone so nya say be delay why right mami ti your last comments na fe yem for
this say na make e be boa o obi aban
udin ba bi akasa free
hello
udin ba bi akasa free o
yeah hello
me tie wo mpacho tie free phone so na yenko udin ba bi akasa free mami tie we
hello
me mpacho me tie wo that's right I'm say mami tie wo nkomo no
ma Supreme Court I no na ama
right 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 mama na say na yemfa ensi abra yemre na so na me kanche matiefo na yehwese ena he ka ho yetwa na no makomako 30 days e was July bosumi no na kada kro na fe de July bosumi no ekọ na wie 211 days ene CC afe no emu aka 154 days and Sunday afe no akọ na wie 5064 ene donhwe a yetwa ede afri afe no aka 3696 and Sunday de si bosumi wo me bosumi etoso so e wa afe no aka bosumi num ansane de afe no akọ na wie ye na wotwe ye wo mu yi e na wotwe etoso num e wo July bosumi no mo e na wotwe twato enenso ye de etoso nan e wo na wotwe etoso num no emu aka wochena nyankopon ya adoma na ye de na wotwe etoso num no akọ na wie se won kuntabu emu no esi wa woda so a ma yemfa kwanya we so ne wo hye happy glorious birthday na ye ka wo se ene wa woda happy birthday nkoma ye fro Ebenezer as a Ebenezer congregation and our Oluwayere Joanna Baja na obapa ene wa oda na was happy 79th birthday to Mrs. Joanna Baja of PCG Ebenezer congregation Osu. May you walk in favor, speak in wisdom, and live in abundance. May your heart be full, your burdens be light, and your future be bright. We ejano and I wish a happy birthday year to South. Happy birthday, 79th birthday to Mrs. Joanna Baja of PCG Ebenezer congregation Osu. May you walk in favor, speak in wisdom, and live in abundance. May your heart be full, your burdens be light, and your future be bright. We a birthday a day Emma war and nebra a wa day happy glorious birthday enko emfa Emma war. Yedu asi e wo dwumadi eso yemfa sedan be emfa ma production team nyina hiusa hen e wo MCR Justice for e wo MCR Robert Friend e wo MCR rom nyina ayoma from the sounds na breakfast in LED camera room Emma focus afei elekem bo adwuma alongside aboafo e kan ho e mede dwumadie no ebre wo wote abna sante enka wo na bokata moboso no emusanso na discussion na yeye enso wote nenka ewo mu ebi production no eyammo ono ne boa e mede dwumadie enso ebre wo mimidin yours truly Kwame abo akuda nkwamwa obetia from e komoto I am a host with the most and your moderator. Today's agenda so timi ato so yawo amofa bo achime ofa e de ba beto so